And reactions have continued to trail the abduction of 5 female students of the Federal University, Dotsinma in Katsina State, northern Nigeria by suspected terrorists, with police confirming the arrest of one suspect in connection with the incident. The victims were said to have been kidnapped at their residence located behind Mariamo Ajiri Memorial International School along Tisaskia Road. Reports say the students were abducted in the early hours of Wednesday. Police spokesman Abubakar Sadiq confirmed that one suspect was arrested in connection with the incident, adding that investigation is still ongoing with a view to rescuing the student. Now, let's also tell you that a special military task force in Plateau State says its operatives have arrested 2 notorious kidnappers and 89 other criminals in Plateau and the neighboring Kaduna State. In a statement, the media officer of the task force, Captain Oya James, disclosed that the task force carried out various operations within the past week, which yielded positive results. He added that the troop equally secured the conviction of 4 suspects within the period under review and freed several kidnapped victims as well as stolen cows. He assured the general public that arrested suspects will be arraigned in court upon the conclusion of investigations. Now, joining me to talk about these is Jamilu Aliyu Charanchi, who is the National Coordinator, Coalition of Northern Groups. Good to have you join me, Jamilu.
Good. Thank you for having me this afternoon.
Okay, fantastic. Now, how would you describe the prevailing mood within Katsina State and Plateau State, of course, following the abduction of 5 female students of the Federal University of Dotsinma in Katsina State?
Well, actually, what we are seeing or what we are witnessing, particularly in the northern part of the country, is something uncalled for, inhuman, and a regrettable situation that people in northern Nigeria will never forget about it. You see, the situation is gradually becoming unbecoming, and the situation gradually is in fact is spreading all over the northern part of the country. Few days after the abduction of the students from Federal University Gusau, still we got the news of the abduction of some students from Federal Polytechnic in Nasarawa. Few days after that, they went to Smart Afodio University and shooted sporadically. 2 days ago, there was a kidnapping of these 5 students from Federal University Gusama, and today we are talking about an attempted kidnapping of students from University of Jos. So you see, the situation is like these people, they have calculated attempt to destroy educational sector, particularly in the northern part of the country, and particularly at this very, very time that the world is concentration of girl child education. Why are they only adopting the girls? Why it is they are more concerned about the female student? Why not other people and why not other villages? Why is the government so silent about this issue that kidnapping is going rampant not only at the tertiary institution, but in the entirely northern part of the country? You see, the activities of these kidnappers is moving from one village to another, from one area to another, from one town to another, and they are carrying or moving with their arms on their shoulders, moving with impunity, thinking that nobody can attack them or nobody can do anything to them. The situation is a situation currently, particularly parents and students are experiencing in the northern part of the country, is that some people are even deciding to move their students out of that universities.
Right.
You see, the situation where the university.
Yes, just because of our time, Mr. Aliyu, I like us, to speak elaborately on this, or because of our time. Now, this seems, like you rightly pointed out, seems to be a pattern. It happened a few weeks after some university students were kidnapped in Zamfara State, and as well as Plateau State. Now, in the light of these incidents, what are the key vulnerabilities within tertiary institutions that need to be urgently addressed just to enhance security and also prevent a similar occurrence in future?
Well, actually, I think the university community need to have their security agents, not only those for either police or for Monfort. They need to have these villagers, recruit them, give them the training, give them all the necessary arms. Because these kidnappers went to that Federal University with AK-49, AK-47, and even with AA. Because the people, the watchmen there, they saw them carrying all these arms. They went to that university, over 170 of them. They went there with over 70 motorcycles. So we need to equip and strengthen the security system within the whole tertiary institution in northern Nigeria. Where there are no parameters, there is need of that parameters. Where there are no ditch digged by the Nigerian armed forces, that also ditch should be digged so that at least it will curb the menace of insecurity. And these students need to have their hostels within the university or the tertiary institution, so that at least the security would know that they are concentrating in one part of the. Because what is happening today is that what happens in Federal University Gusau is because the university is somewhere else and the students are living somewhere else. This university has 10,000 students, but unfortunately they can only accommodate 100 students within the university premises. So they are living by the extension of the university called Sabangida. If you go to do some math, the university is at one side, and the student that are kidnapped are also living at one side area because of the lack of the availability of hostel accommodation within that tertiary institutions.
Now, Mr. Aliyu, so far, has the authorities come out to address these security incidences, and what's their position about these occurrences?
Well, actually, the authorities, we are yet to hear from the authorities, because the issue, the time of all this dancing, singing, so many rhetorics, comments will not be accommodated. We are waiting to see a real action from the authorities, and the real action we can only attest is that this kidnapping must be stopped. Because if this kidnapping doesn't stop, the number of out-of-school children that is reading 11.5 million, and particularly over 70% of these out-of-school children are living in the northern part of the country. Zamfara alone has closely to 1 million. Katsina alone has closely to 1 million. So in as much as the authorities will allow this kidnapping to be moving from one university, from one tertiary institution to another, let them know that they are creating extraordinary bandits or kidnappers within the zone. And the economic hardship, secondly, is the issue that will be addressed in the northern part of the country. Because you see, people are suffering seriously in this part of the country. People cannot eat 3 square meals. People cannot do any job. People cannot move to their farms for farming. People cannot even go for rearing. Cattle rearing is becoming history in the northern part of the country. All these are contributory measures that are contributing toward this banditry and kidnapping in the northern part of the country. And the authorities need to address this issue seriously. And the failure of the authorities to address this issue seriously, let them understand that they are trying to create anarchy within the system or within the country we are living in.
All right, thank you so much, Jamilu Aliyu Charanchi, the National Coordinator of Coalition of Northern Groups. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.